So, you have chosen for me to read All Roads Here by Mariana Zapata, which, pretty bold on your part, I gotta say. I am enjoying this more, I think, than when we last spoke. Not like, I'm not loving this book, but I would say I like it more than I originally did. I feel like it's gonna be similar to Beach Read for me. When like I finish the book, I'm probably gonna give it a more positive rating, and then when I like think back on this book later on, it's gonna be a bit more negative. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be a Beach Read for me. That's just kind of how I'm grasping my feelings. So at the moment I am liking it more. The developments with the romance is going in a direction I am enjoying, and we've kind of seen our little grumpy hero start to be more kind to our protagonist, Aurora. I keep blanking on her name for like a second, and then I'm like, right, Aurora, that is her name. So I guess in that direction, things have gone more positive. It's nice seeing him nice to her and not just being a jerk or just a grumpy grump. Like, he genuinely seems to enjoy spending time with her and caring about her. She went on some hikes, and yeah, she was saying she was being stupid. She went on like a hike alone when she probably shouldn't have, because danger, and you know, like she's not the most physically fit person like myself, so maybe not the best idea to do more dangerous hikes on your own. But she was fine in the end. I was definitely expecting that to go, I think, more badly than it actually did. And then you find out like he was kind of following her, making sure she was okay. So I don't know how I felt about it. Like, they kind of had this like cute little like hugging moment, which I found kind of sweet. And now we kind of have like a sort of only one bed moment, and they had like kind of a conversation about their feelings, which I just thought it was kind of just like a real conversation. Like if you like those kind of dramatic love confessions, it's not like that. But they kind of just had a conversation about how they feel about each other, and like why one was acting a certain way, because they definitely, there's kind of like a mutual sort of pining thing, and like they both kind of seem to know they like each other. And so the main character kind of went on a quick clarification, because she's like, I kind of feel like we're dating, but like we're not dating, you know. There was like essentially like a kind of like a leak in like the apartment, or not in the apartment, but like in the garage where she was sleeping. So now we have like a little only one bed sort of thing. So that's fun, I guess. That is a trope I do like, but I don't know. It's not like your stereotypical only one bed. I don't know, but like it's still cute. It still works for me, but it's not like, I don't know, not going in the way I particularly care about, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know if I'm making sense talking about this book. At the same time, coming from somebody who, I say this in the like I am someone who loves slow burns. Let me tell you, slow burns is like probably like it's up there with Friends to Lovers. Slow burn Friends to Lovers is like the way to go for me, way into my heart. But like slow burns in general, like I really tend to enjoy them, because a lot of times you get these really well developed romances that I tend to enjoy, given like, you know, Joyce and Hopper from Stranger Things, or given I'm wearing my Stranger Things shirt, but also Joyce and Hopper from Stranger Things are my favorite ship in the show, and I had to wait like 6 years for them to get together. So, you know, I do like slow burns. But at the same time, so take this coming from me, the slow burn, I find this to be too slow almost. Like, we're at the 75% mark, and there's been just kind of like, I mean, they talked about their feelings, so we're going somewhere, but like, honestly, I find this book to be too slow, which says a lot. Because I can handle slow, but this is too much. This is not slow. Like, I want this like a little more fast-paced than what we're currently getting. Like, the characters have not even kissed yet, so, and usually at this point, when I get to the 75% mark, usually some kissing has happened, so I don't know what this direction this book is gonna take. Usually we're getting close to like the third act of breakup kind of point, so we'll see how that goes. Or third act breakup, third act conflict, whatever that is, you know, we're getting close to that sort of point in the book, and they haven't even kissed yet, which is interesting. And I feel like in YA, more so, like, I don't know, I just like seeing the characters together like a little bit in the book, so you kind of like, because you've been waiting so long for them to get together that you want to see them being romantically attracted to each other. But yeah, I don't know, this is like too much. This is too slow. But I am enjoying, I think, their moments together when I guess they are enjoying each other's company. But I feel like there's a lot of just parts of this book I just find quite boring, and I just don't care about, and I could miss parts of this book and I could still understand what's going on, I guess, to some extent. Like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of this book could have been cut down a lot. I feel like this book could have been a lot shorter. I know Mariana Zapata is kind of known for writing slow burn, long freaking books, which I've heard about Mariana Zapata for a while, and maybe this wasn't the first one to go with. If you have recommendations, if you think I should check out more of her book, let me know if there's one you think I would enjoy. Could have been, I feel like if this book was shorter, it would be better. I feel like the development, like we got to the kind of like, they're nice to each other now, but I almost wish that kind of came in a bit sooner on in the book, and it was kind of, I don't know, I felt like from her standpoint, I felt like she was always kind of too nice to him, but maybe that's just my opinion. I feel like when they were in their grumpy sort of state, like I wanted her to be a bit meaner, and I feel like she wasn't. Like I feel like she was kind of just always nice to him, which I mean, there are nice people out there, but I don't know, I wanted a bit more. I was like at a 2-star probably last time I updated you, and now I'm kind of at a 3-star. So the book is going in an upward trajectory, which I think is positive, but at the same time, giving me the kind of the same vibes speech read, where, you know, I feel like I'm gonna talk about it positively now, and then when I think back on it later, it might go downward, but maybe not. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling about it right in the second. It's very interesting how in this vlog so far we've had we got these 2 tropes that I don't really like. Both are Grumpy Sunshine, which Grumpy Sunshine is very hit or miss with me. It has to be kind of, I don't know, like enemies to lovers. It has to be done a certain way. And along with that, I mean, I don't really like rich people, but at the same time, small town romances, despite the fact that I live in like a small city, I don't care. I don't know. I feel like something I've learned about myself is, I think mainly because like the hallmark of it all, you know, Hallmark's very stereotypical with their small town romances. They do that a lot, and I think Hallmark might have ruined that for me, Hallmark movies, despite the fact that I never cared for Hallmark movies. But I mean, Hallmark movies does like a lot of things. It does royalty, which, you know, I love royalty, but in Hallmark movies it's very cheesy. And that hasn't been ruined for me, so maybe it's not Hallmark's fault, but maybe it's just a thing with me. Because Choice has also done it too, where they've kind of overdone some small town stuff, and typically the small town romances are the ones I don't tend to enjoy. I don't mind a book being set in a small town, but I tend not to like the small town romance, typically where the main character either moves back to her small town, or like she wasn't previously living there, or she just moves to a small town in general, and then, you know, like everyone kind of knows each other, and there's all these like cute little businesses. Like, I don't know. While I like going to small towns like that and, you know, exploring like that, I just don't like the vibes of small town romances. Or just like they're all kind of in that way, and then there's usually simply a grumpy hero or your childhood best friend. It's one of the two. I think I might be more into it maybe if like there was no new person, like we just have lived in the small town for a while and that's what it was, and it wasn't super quirky. I don't know, it's just like your regular old sort of book. Like I wouldn't mind like a next door neighbors sort of thing. Like, I don't know, maybe that would work better for me in a small town romance, but I have yet to find one I enjoy. But that doesn't mean I never will enjoy one, but I don't know, there's something just about small town romances that they're not my vibe, they're not my thing. Despite the fact that like I'm not like a big city girl necessarily either. I find big city romances never bother me. I don't know, I don't mind big city romances, because I mean, like, not that I don't think it was really like a trope. Small town romance is more a trope. Big city romance I don't think really is a trope, so maybe it's just that. I don't know. I'm going to finish this book and I will update you once I finish it. Alrighty, so I've now finished All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, and I gave it a 2.5. Yeah, like I said, unfortunately the upward trajectory didn't go as high as I'd want it to. I just stopped caring at the end, especially because this book is so long. It was too long. It just, like, there was a lot of points I got to, and I'm like, okay, the book can end now, like, multiple times throughout my past listening experience. Like, I felt like things were good, and then we had to bring up something else, and then we had to go through that, and then there was some other conflict, and then there was some other conflict. I'm like, okay, we can be done now. This book can end. This book can be over. I feel like everything's wrapped up, and it just kept, like, we had to have something else. Yeah, the third act conflict was just kind of dumb. I did not like it. I just thought it was kind of stupid. Felt like so much of this book could have been cut out. I feel like a lot of this book was unnecessarily long, and I think I would have enjoyed it more if it was shorter, is my main critique, I think. And yeah, the romance, gotta say, their first kiss was so underwhelming. Like, I was like, that's it? Okay. You're one of those people who like the more, like, dramatic love confession, which maybe I am one of those people. Not always, but sometimes I am. Especially like people being on vacation, dramatic love confession. This, no. This didn't have really that. I can like slice of life, but in this case I just kind of found it boring. So I feel like slice of life is one of those things that, like, if you care about the characters, it's gonna work great for you, but if you don't care about the characters, you're just not going to care about the book, and that was kind of the case for me. I honestly just do not really care about these characters. I guess I liked Amos, what's his face, Tobias' son. See, I've already forgotten their names. Don't know if I'd recommend it. I mean, I don't know. If you have similar tastes to me, I don't think I'd recommend it, but who knows? Maybe you could enjoy this if you're okay with like a very long, very slow romance. Maybe this could work for you, but and you're like obsessed with the Grumpy Sunshine trope, then maybe this could work for you. But for me, it just unfortunately did not. You're probably wondering now, was this book better? Despite my 2.5, was this book still better than A Deal with the Devil? And unfortunately for you, you have in fact clicked on the wrong video, if that wasn't really obvious at this point in time. So yeah, I'll have like a little link to my vlog with A Deal with the Devil and my final thoughts on that book, and then you can get back on track